biggest national program is the Sportsman's Stewardship Pledge, and it's the entry point into recycled fish. So somebody takes the pledge, they're standing up as a steward, it's free to take the pledge, it's the best way somebody can get involved with recycled fish. Take the Sportsman's Stewardship Pledge. We've got a subject on that in our ambassador training, so you go through that, and you know what the pledge is, you've taken the pledge. The big deal for us is getting more people to upgrade to premium memberships. So it's free to take the pledge, it's awesome, they get their free stewardship kit if they do it at an event, but what we want people to do, hopefully, at some point, is become premium members. It's $25, $20 if they do it at an event. They get a t-shirt, they get a bunch of other goodies, and that's what really helps move our cause forward. It's one of the most important revenue streams we've got is premium memberships. So we want people getting premium memberships. That's the Sportsman Stewardship Pledge. And hey, that pays off, by the way. We did a study that shows that, matter of fact, we'll put this in the training so you can look at the study, but of people who take the pledge, over 90% say that they then, within the next year, learn more about living a lifestyle of stewardship, and 65% say they actually change the way they live. That's great results. So it's making a big difference. Here's some other programs. We've got the Safe Angling program. Safe Angling is the products and practices that we can use when we're on the water. So, it's improving our catch and release tactics, our fish handling tactics. It's learning about selective harvest. It's cleaning up used fishing line, or cleaning up styrofoam, or cleaning up six-pack containers, or any trash we find at the lake. And it's also lead-free tackle. It's circle hooks. It's biodegradable baits. That's Safe Angling. So Safe Angling stands for Sustaining Angling, Fish, and Ecosystems. It's the on-the-water part of the lifestyle of stewardship. That's Safe Angling. We've got their Angler Appreciation Nights. Now these are events, and I'd love it if you would be able to organize and pull off some Angler Appreciation Nights. They're awesome. They're events where we get a few experts, like pro bass anglers, fisheries biologists, people who are experts in their field. We've been doing them at Bass Pro Shops. We could do them anywhere. People come and they get to hear from a panel of experts, learn more about catching more and bigger fish, which is fun for everybody. We usually have a chef. If it's at Bass Pro, we do it at Alamorado Fish Company, which is the restaurant Bass Pro owns. Their chef comes out and does a cooking demonstration. People love that. It's like live Food Network. We usually have a wine and beer tasting. Redwood Creek's always happy to participate. The restaurant's always good at lining up one of their beer vendors to come out and sample beer and wine. People love that. Then we do door prizes, so it's just fun. And then we do a silent auction. And at the silent auction, of course, that's how we raise funds at these events. So we've usually are able to drum up some good items for our silent auction, and the Angler Appreciation Nights are just great. There's some video and some links to those on our website, so you can check those out and see what's gone on in the past at those. Recycled fish on ice. We're pretty big in the ice fishing community because we've been doing this ice fishing tour. We've seen literally, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, then tens of thousands of people on the ice. We do a tour where we go to ice fishing events all across the ice belt. We do several things at that. We help support the catch and release effort at the Recycled Fish on Ice tour events. And then, in the past, those have been 100% mortality events. All the fish are killed, but people are only weighing like one fish, so it's kind of a waste. So we've turned those into catch and release events. We provide bags so people can transport their fish submerged in water, and then they can be released alive, which is awesome. We've had some events where it's like over 90% survival rate. It's a total turnaround of events, because we're talking thousands of fish. These are huge events with, the biggest one, 12,000 anglers fish in it. So they're really big. Another thing we do is hand out these bags and people clean up at the ice, on the ice, because as you can imagine, 12,000 people on the ice generates a ton of trash, and a lot of people are drinking, and the lake is trashed by the end. So this gets people thinking about cleaning up after themselves, which is helpful. And so we do that. We take pictures of people out there, and then they can come download them from our website, which gets tons of traffic to our website. And then we give away grabber hand warmers, and we set up an angler hospitality station where people can come get hot drinks and learn more about the stewardship deal, and they take the stewardship pledge. Coleman gives us hand warmers, like propane hand warmers people can warm up in there, and people appreciate that. So that's what we do on the On Ice tour. It's a great way to spread the word, and we get tons of people taking the stewardship pledge at these events. So that's really good. We do, okay, so here's a new thing that we just started this last year. It's the 24-hour fish-a-thon. This is huge. People fish around the clock and around the country to raise awareness for the problems facing our fisheries and raising money to help solve those problems. The 24-hour fish-a-thon first one was a huge success. We raised like $6,000, which is great for a first-year event. It works like any other a-thon. Anglers say, hey, will you sponsor an hour of my fishing? And people, you know, mom, uncle, aunt, friend, coworker donates, you know, $20 or $25, and it's getting many people involved with the cause. It also generates tons and tons of media. We get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of media impressions out of this event. So you should definitely do the fish-a-thon. We'd love to have you in the 24-hour fish-a-thon. And then the anglers get to win prizes too. We gave away a trip to Spring Bay Resort in Minnesota and a trip to fish with pro angler Kurt Dove down at Lake Amistad. So people win trips. You know, whoever catches the more and bigger fish and whoever raises the most money wins some significant prizes, and there's all kinds of other prizes. So 24-hour fish-a-thon, very cool thing. And let me give you one other program example, Drop in the Bucket. So everybody says, what do you do for kids? Drop in the Bucket is our game for kids, how we teach kids. We also are partnered with the Future Fisherman Foundation and Anglers Legacy. They're kid-focused, recruit and retain oriented. We do our Drop in the Bucket game. It's just like Plinko, only it's got a stewardship tip. So kids drop these chips in this Plinko-style game. They bounce down, and then, for example, they want their used fishing line to land in the recycle bin. They want their largemouth bass to land back in the lake. It's super fun. We had just came out with a beanbag toss version of the game, so it's more portable. So they do a beanbag toss version instead. There's a few examples of our programs. And so there's a little bit of a rundown, lots more on our programs course on the website, but there's a high-level view of our programs of recycled fish.